Hi, I'm Tamsin Hartley from The Listening Space. So about 10 years ago, I attended a training at which we were introduced to a specific set of questions asked in a particular way that transformed the way that I listen to myself and to other people. These questions, called clean language questions, were created by a New Zealander called David Grove. And one of the things that makes them unique is that they can be used to focus on the metaphors that people naturally use to describe their experience, describing one thing in terms of another. And when you shine a light on these metaphors, it can be a really creative way of coming to know yourself better. So as part of this training, we were invited to represent in some way what we'd learnt from our personal exploration. And within about 10-15 minutes, a poem just appeared for me. And it was a poem that gave voice to some very powerful realisations in a way that felt really quite satisfying, well, deeply satisfying. And since then, I've noticed that if I sit still for long enough to capture the moment, a poem appears. And if I find that I'm kind of grappling with an aspect of my experience, I know that I can turn to good friends to help me to explore my thinking by creating a listening space for me using clean language questions. And so Captured Moments is a collection of these poems, along with some really lovely images from nature, and an activity for the reader to do that involves exploration through metaphor, using clean questions. So what I thought I'd do today is just to share with you one of these poems. It's a poem that I call Listening. Simply, at source, from rooted acceptance. The spectrum of your magical thinking, nourished from fertile soil. Drawn through veins, drawn non-striving, trusting their delivery, to delight in the light of this day. Sometimes with humour, fluttering, flickering. Sometimes with trance-like stillness. Always inspiring, revealing, healing. Thank you for listening.